Welcome to Great Talking Entertainment. I'm your host, KJ, and this is the YouTube channel where I review movies and TV shows from my favorite superheroes, including Marvel Comics, DC Comics, and of course, much more. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Great Talking Entertainment Official. Now let's go, baby. Welcome back. My name is KJ, and I'm the host of Great Talking Entertainment. And today, as I continue on my spoiler review for the new series on Netflix called The Abandons, this is my episode 4 spoiler review. If you have not seen this show yet, please pause this. But before you go, could you hit the thumbs up button, aka the like button? That would help my YouTube channel out, and I truly appreciate that. And I thank you guys in advance. Come back and let me know what you think about episode 4 of Netflix's The Abandons in the comments below, because I would love to hear your opinions and how you feel about the series, this episode, and your theories, of course. So again, comment below. Now, again, y'all been warned. This is my spoiler review. Let's get into it. This episode starts off, the abandoned family is confronting Fiona about everything that has been going on, and Fiona lets them know where she stands and what's important. But her young adult kids are ready to have their own lives. And this is where, to me, like, this whole episode for me, it became like a typical teen drama show, and which is great for this, but sometimes it just felt overlapping the main reason of the story. But I understand what they were trying to do with this. And again, she lets them know where she stands on, and again, they want to live their own lives. But throughout this episode, we see many teenage things like love, growing pains. We see them just wanting to figure out who they want to be in their lives, and even start their own family, because this was the type of era that was kind of like that, right? And we just see that, and this just we see obviously the potential relationships as well, and opportunities that could be given. Like, for example, as Constant is giving a teaching job to one of Fiona's kids, as Albert has a teaching job now, thanks to Constant giving him one because he needed a teacher. And Fiona is obviously upset, and she confronts her about that. In this scene, both actresses is just so good. This is one of my favorite scenes. They both brought their A game to this dialogue of acting and bringing this conversation to life. And it's really just about being a parent is too much. While Fiona is hiding a dark secret, but I feel like Constance, she might be aware of this dark secret. Like, not saying she knows, but I think her mother instincts is relying on her gut feeling that I think she knows that Fiona might have done it, and I think she just wants to hear Fiona say it or admit to it. And we're seeing that as well. But again, what's crazy is they both showed a softer side to each other, because it's kind of like letting them know, like, hey, like, I'm just a mom, trying to take care of my kids, like, this is why I'm doing it, because they love their children. And again, they're just showing it like this can do things, but they also respect each other. They're showing, like, what's really cool about this, they're kind of showing respect to each other, because Fiona is letting Albert know that she's proud of him and she's happy for him. Because, sometimes, when you're being a parent, you're being a parent too much. And now Albert is having fun, and he likes it. Now, there is some problems because in this era, of course, it's just showing like a lot of people are not happy about Albert being a teacher because of obviously his skin color. And this is pretty much art imitating life moment. And, luckily Fiona came in and stopped that. But we also see Constance she is planning her next move, her next plan, her next strategy to get what she wants. Because at the end of this episode, we see U.S. Marshals bring back the eaten, torn up body that Fiona and others had planned to make the death of William look like something else. And so the topic is, does she know that's not William? Does she think that's William? And everybody's like watching. Like, this is like, everybody just stops working. Everybody just stops shopping and just go out there and just surround her and say, what's she going to do? It's like, imagine they had cell phones back then. They would all be out. Like, that's how it just felt like. And she can't just, there's so many people, she couldn't just be herself. I think as a human being, as somebody who just lost a child and stuff. So, it's it's an interesting thing. I don't think she buys it. Just the way I think that she is probably gonna make people think she believes it, and then she's gonna figure out what's really going down. I don't think she's convinced. And I think Fiona knows that. Because Fiona, the way she's looking at, was witnessing this, she knows that this plan's not going to work. And she's not surprised at all. But both those women, poker face, so good. So good. Like, they ain't playing around. But the war between these two families, I think this is the fuel that sets the fire on both sides of these families and both these mothers. And I like this episode a lot because this is like watching these two just be amazing actresses and showing why they're the best of the best. And what I like about this too is the way they ended this episode with that, just showing that is like, ooh, this is going to be interesting. Like, what's going to happen? What could happen next? And again, I think that Fiona is going to have to start coming up with another plan, another idea, because I think the Van Wills family in the next episode, I think they're going to cause some havoc. I think they're going to do something. I think an angry mom for revenge is going to get nasty in episode 5. Like, that's what I think. But this was the episode that that's going to lit up the next drama of dramas. So I can't wait to see that. And, seeing Miller and Trisha, they're kind of hinting the relationship may not last, and I think it could end. I thought it was going to be a happy ending with them, but after seeing this, I think now, because I would imagine if she found out that the guy she liked, Miller, and his family, she found out what they did, I think, yeah, she would break up with him and not want to be with him, and obviously be very angry at him and want to side with her mom. Trisha's going to side with her mom and her family. She's going to feel like she's been played. In a way, she is, because, if you love somebody, you can't keep secrets like that. But in this situation, like, wasn't like his choice, and things were different, So it's confusing. at times with that, but I think they were just trying to foreshadow a breakup. Because it maybe this love relationship is not as strong as it is perceived on this. So we'll see. But I'm betting that I'm betting Miller and Trisha don't hook up. I think the relationship is gonna be over and sooner. So and a lot sooner, which I'm shocked. I thought that would get to, and I could be wrong again, but it seems like it's gonna be before we get to episode 7. Basically, is what I'm thinking. So, other than that, I also like the teachers, the teaching scene with Albert being a teacher. I like that scene just because, like, again, that's art imitating life, and it just shows, like, obviously the struggles that everybody's gone through, and that can relate to that, but just shows, like, in a way, like, these people could live a regular life, but the Vanwells and the Abandons family, they just want to do some Western gangster mafia stuff, and that's crazy. Like, it's nuts, but it's happening. But also, they're just kind of foreshadowing too, like, this what could a happy life be like? But since they made some bad choices, or wrong choices, I should say, like, it also just foreshadowing the worst has begun for the Abandons as well. Like, I think the next few episodes gonna be rough for them. So that's what I'm predicting and thinking, just based off of this particular episode. So if I had to give this episode a 1 out of 10, I'm gonna definitely give it a 6.5. It's a little bit better than episode 3, but I think this really showcase, like, this was the episode to hype you up, the viewers, for the next episode, because this was a really good, the cliffhanger of this was executed really well. It landed right on the dot, on the target of what it was trying to do, was to get you hooked, to want you to watch the next one. This is a show that's really trying to make you binge watch. So, and I like those type of shows. So, really good. But that is my spoiler review, y'all. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Great Talking Entertainment Official channel. Subscribe and hit that notification button so you can always be updated with all my latest content. Thank you guys, and peace out.